Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Lone Echo 2! Yeah, I am so stupid. I forgot that this ship actually has a door on the side, and you can see it, it's right there. So we're ready to move on with the next part of the story. And I don't know if we actually have... Yeah, we do. Oh, and off screen, I found this extra access hatch to get into the main hub, because that's the way that I remember, like, exiting the ship before. And in fact, do we even do that? Yeah, because we got on the ship from the hub because it was docked. So, and then I finally came outside of that door right there for the first time. But that hatch that I found I can't open, and I need to find the other hatch, but we can do that any old time. We gotta do this. It even shows where it is if you just activate it. Boy, I am really dumb. It shows exactly where to go. Yep. Hello. Come in, please. Hi.
Hello, Jack. If you're looking for the captain, she's in the workshop with Dr. Harlan.
Yeah, I am. Thanks for your help. You gotta be a nice little robot. I just know where to go. I mean, it's not a huge ship. It's basically just a room with doors.
Detection system.
One of several independent sensors rigged to trigger detonation.
Jack, there you are.
Hey.
Good.
Hey.
He's finally here.
I'm going to,
Dr. Harlan and I were just
blind
giving
you.
this torpedo the once-over while we waited.
Learn anything useful?
Pretty weird.
Yeah, it's a death trap.
Note that
Biomass
the
torpedo
he has to
spotted.
worry about. Now then, are we ready to begin?
Yeah, we could do it.
Affirmative. I'm ready. That is assuming all the details have been sorted out.
Yes, everything's in order. Let's proceed.
Hold on. There's still some particulars that need ironing out here.
There are always going to be unknowns.
We're in a hurry, remember?
It's just something we have to accept.
You guys are dying.
Let's assume this works. Let's assume we open another anomaly and send Jack's consciousness back to the past. What exactly is he supposed to do when he gets there?
But we can warn you about the shitty games that suck ass.
Locate an undetonated biomass torpedo and sample the genetic material inside.
So you can use the data to create a cure. Right. I get that. I'm saying, how is he supposed to do it? It's not like he can physically bring the sample back with him.
That's true.
And if he's in a combat shell, it won't be fitted to do a medical scan. How will he collect the data?
He'll have to improvise, of course.
Apollo.
Greetings, Captain Rose.
You just appear?
I have analyzed the situation
The hologram,
and would like
yeah,
to
you are.
propose a solution.
It's good to see you too.
We can exchange more formal pleasantries later if you like, Captain. For now, if you would please proceed to the holotable.
I'm going to. Ow! Dang it. There's stuff in the way.
Alright, Apollo, let's hear it. How does Jack get the data from the biomass incubator?
According to Jack's memory logs, the last anomaly caused his protocols to transfer into a Series 10 combat shell. This unit was equipped with a threat scanner, which could be reconfigured to gather data on biomass specimens. Once we've successfully located a biomass torpedo, I will repurpose his threat scanner to collect data from the incubator inside. The collected data should then easily transfer back with us.
Apollo, are you certain you can travel through the anomaly with me?
A copy of my protocols has already been integrated into your architecture. I see no reason why we would not be transported together.
And how do we know you'll be transported to the right time and place?
If we create an anomaly precisely the same way as we did before, isn't it reasonable to assume we would get a similar result?
That would be my assessment as well, based on our previous experience. So long as we closely replicate the conditions that caused your previous jump through time, I expect the result to be nearly identical.
In other words, they
Whoa.
at roughly the same time and place where Andrew first saw the torpedo.
And once they've got the data, how do we get them back?
If the experience is anything like before, my consciousness should return automatically.
That is our assessment as well. Dr. Harlan and I believe Jack's time in the past is directly correlated to the state of the FTL drive. In essence, Jack, the longer the drive here remains active, the more time you'll have in the past.
We'll keep it running for as long as we can. Give you as much time as possible.
The Astrea's fuel cell is exceedingly efficient and will most likely last long enough for us to locate an incubator and collect the relevant data.
Once we disengage the FTL, you should be returned to the present time.
Should? You're gonna have to do a bit better than should.
This is time travel we're talking about. All we have are best guesses.
Well, you know, you gotta do stuff.
Liv, there's far too much that we do not know about how these anomalies work, but your safety is my primary concern, and this is your best chance of survival.
Yeah.
This is the only way we get a cure. The only way we survive. You, me, everyone.
All right,
All the
Jack.
robots.
You've clearly made up your mind already. I just wish we had a better plan than shoving you in an anomaly and hoping it all works out.
Juno, prep the engineering bay.
Right away, Doctor.
Jack,
Liv, we have to do this. It's the only way to find a cure for your biomass infection.
yeah, and I suppose saving the whole rest of humanity is kind of important too. Just make sure you come back safely. All right?
Is that an order, Captain?
Well, technically we're both captains, remember? But yes, that is an order.
Acknowledged, Captain. I will do everything in my power to return safely.
Report.
The engineering bay is prepped and ready.
Good. Seal all the ship's bulkheads. We cannot risk any accidental contamination. Once
Of course, Doctor. Jack, please enter the control room and the engineering bay below.
I can
This
do
way.
that. Biomass.
What can you tell us about the biomass, Doctor?
very little. Far less than one would hope.
Humanity has lived with this organism for 400 years. We must have learned something.
What's this
Well,
thing?
we know it's not actually a single organism. Once it's raced into an environment, the biomass immediately begins evolving. It's diversifying into a variety of distinct species, all stemming from the same base element.
Then it's an entire
I'm sorry I
ecosystem.
asked.
That is the prevailing theory.
That's the thing.
The control room is right through this door.
Yeah, who are these guys attacking anyway? Oh, we can't talk anymore. Okay. Yeah, I know this. Oh, excuse me.
We're nearly ready to begin, Jack. Sealing the engineering bay now. Engineering bay sealed.
Dr. Harlan, any inspiring words?
No.
We all believe in you, Jack, to varying degrees.
Let's get started.
Oh,
what do I
shit.
do first?
Please adjust the dials to connect the fuel cell conduits to the drive core. First conduit connection complete.
It's not like you can go over 100%. And then my computer crashed, which was very strange. But then...
Complete. Both conduit connections are complete.
Good. We are ready to release the ticks into the engineering bay. Once you engage the FTL, they should begin feeding on it and create an anomaly, just like before.
Jack, are you ready for us to release the techs?
Yeah, just do it.
Ready to proceed, Juno.
Acknowledged.
Were the lights supposed to turn off like that?
Don't worry. We're just rerouting power so the ticks can only feed on the FTL drive. Stand by. Releasing tick specimens.
Well, I certainly seem to have their attention.
Once you engage the drive, they should be drawn to the FTL. All systems are primed. Away.
Blam.
FTL drive engaged.
Go over there.
Biomass FTL interaction confirmed. The
Yeah,
ticks
here we
are
go.
affecting the drive stability.
Here goes.
Delta 13's acting weird again.
Cover in Delta Squad. Delta 6 requesting assistance.
Yeah, shut down.
Is severely irradiated. Shell integrity currently below 60%.
Oh, that's not good.
Secured shelter wreckage of the Kronos 2. If you're receiving this transmission, please respond.
Respond.
We have arrived. What is your status?
The shell appears to be in one piece.
Good. We must keep in mind, this combat shell was not designed for biomass engagement. Any contact with the infestation will render us immediately inoperable.
Where should we begin searching?
Undetermined.
I'm
I'll
stuck.
scan the area for identifiable landmarks.
There was a transmission from a Delta member as we arrived. Did you hear it as well?
Affirmative. They are continuing to broadcast. I'll patch them in now.
Kronos 2 wreckage. Currently assessing bio-torpedoes in the area.
I recognize this unit as Delta 6.
Interesting. It appears this Delta 6 has already located several torpedoes. Reaching their location may be our most expedient option.
Yeah, if I can get out of the dang pod.
They said they're located at the wreckage of the Kronos 2. How far are we?
At minimum, we are within comms range. The distance should be manageable. We should first clear ourselves of this debris, then see if the signal strengthens. However, we should check your equipment
There's
before
biomass.
we go. I will do my best to keep this expedient. Let's begin with your shielding.
I have a gun.
This unit has been optimized for combat scenarios and is capable of regenerating its shield without the use of external chargers. However, a significant delay is required for the process to begin after sustaining damage. You may need to exercise patience.
Understood.
Next is your armament. This unit is equipped with an M19C repeater, designation Pulsar. Jack, are you comfortable wielding a firearm?
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm accustomed to operating new tools. I'm certain learning to use this armament will be no different.
Very well. I shall construct a brief simulation so that you may familiarize yourself with the device. Your armament is now unlocked. Open fire on the targets. Targets eliminated.
It's too hot.
Unfortunately, should we encounter ticks, it is unlikely they will be quite so docile. These targets should provide a closer approximation to tick activity. As such, successfully hitting a given target may require you to aim ahead of its movement. The ionized bolts of your armament are surprisingly slow, though I suppose that is acceptable for weaponry of this century. Jack, fire continuously at this last target. Make no consideration for accuracy. Overheat detected.
Yeah.
Notably, each firing of your weapon causes a portion of energy to be retained as excess heat. Without sufficient time to cool, this buildup will exceed maximum operating temperature, leading to an emergency venting cycle.
Can this be averted?
Yes, firing in controlled bursts is the most efficient way to do so. However, you may use the button on your wrist to manually vent any heat within the unit. But this choice should be made tactically. The weapon will remain inoperable while venting.
Understood.
Excellent.
Oh, you can reload instantly.
Lastly, we need to inspect your threat scanner.
It's what we'll use to scan the biomass's base genetic material, correct?
Indeed. However, until we locate a viable torpedo, we shall instead rely on its original functionality, identifying nearby hostiles. To that end, I have optimized the device's settings to our mission parameters. Once activated, it will emit a single sensor pulse, followed by a brief recharge cycle. Try doing so now.
What? I have this thing. Nope, not that thing.
Your threat scanner is a critical component.
What?
to
What are you
completing our
talking
mission.
about?
Please test it now.
I don't know what you're talking about. Buttons? Oh, it's left hand.
Hostile identified. A tick just beyond the bulkhead. It appears dormant for the time being.
Can it be avoided?
Given the surrounding topography, no. Though your strategy is sound, armament from this era won't be particularly effective against any form of the biomass.
Very well. I am ready to engage. Can you unlock the harness?
Done. Now that you are free, I must advise, operating your firearm will produce substantial recoil. I strongly encourage you to brace by maintaining a firm grip on nearby surfaces.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, you get blown away.
Threat neutralized. Well done, Jack.
How did I do that? I don't know how I did that. Threat analysis. There's an objective.
Warning. I am detecting extreme levels of radiation in the surrounding area.
There's like
S6's transmission
storm.
indicated. That would also explain the comms interference.
Indeed. Though I should also note, the ionizing radiation correlates with visual spectrum emissions. Avoiding the latter will protect you from the former.
Stay out of the light to avoid radiation. Copy that. A Series 10 Echo unit shell from Delta Squad.
As anticipated, the biomass has been difficult to combat. I suspect we will find more losses as we continue. The wreckage ahead contains a shielded view pane. It should offer full protection while allowing us to identify the source of radiation.
It's the Estrella.
The Estrella appears to be the source of radiation.
The main reactor. I estimate it will continue burning for several months.
Well, that sucks. You didn't tell me to do anything else.
We should keep moving.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, it's outside the glass. Okay, there's a battery.
That power cell is temporarily distracting the tick. Though, a direct hit to the cell from your pulsar would likely cause it to detonate.
Yep.
That sudden dispersion of energy was quite effective. I advise adding that technique to your tactical database.
Pretty
or the
cool.
civilian equivalent thereof. The debris field ahead offers far less protection from radiation. Extra precaution will be needed to stay out of the light.
There's a lot of shit here.
I am detecting a significant biomass presence. I strongly advise frequent use of your threat scanner to plan an optimal route.
Another shell from Delta Squad.
Damage is severe. An emergency reboot will be required.
Ah, crap. Get away. Oh, my shield will regenerate on its own. I just need to stop taking damage. That's handy. I think we need to go this way.
Warning to any receiving. Hostile equipment in the area designated biodegradable. Devices of the destination visible by personnel. Recommend vessels maintain minimum safe distance of 100 kilometers. Personnel should evac immediately.
I really need to hang on to
Delta
something.
Squad has become familiar with the operation of the torpedoes. Perhaps
Take a
that
damage.
was what caused their vessel to crash.
Given that they began investigating the torpedoes in close proximity, that result is highly probable.
Oh crap. There's multiple ones.
An energy pulse.
Oh,
Very anomalous.
dang it.
Is it still stable?
I believe so. At
Hey,
least
reprinted.
relatively. Nonetheless, we should remain focused on finding a torpedo if we hope to do so before the anomaly collapses.
It looks like there's glass there. There's not.
Shields at 95%.
Of course, you can just keep trying. Not gonna restart or something. Dang it.
Shields at 95%.
Operational status report. Delta Squad operating at minimum capability. Activation pods are offline. Delta Actual and Delta 9. KIA. Delta 13.
right here, actually.
Unable to perform reboot protocol. If you are asleep, forward to heightened command with authentication code Gamma 7
Apollo, should we respond?
Negative. The interference is still too great. Nonetheless, I will continue monitoring the situation.
There's a pod.
Shields at 50%.
An activation pod.
It is as Delta 6's transmission indicated. They are unable to reboot.
I have to go somewhere. There's a thing.
Yet another Delta. It seems the battle here did not go well.
Indeed, it is impressive that Delta 6 remains operational at all.
Oh shit. There's a bunch of them. Ah,
Shields at 95%.
dang
There is a faint distress signal emitting from the camera just ahead.
it. Shit.
Frequency is similar to Delta 6's earlier transmission.
I can't move in every
We should
direction right now.
investigate.
It's a little irritating. But I guess we could just keep trying.
Shields at 95%.
The stupid truck, man. They used to have it. You could idle as much as you wanted. Because we don't have APUs. I told them, rough idle, stupid.
Shields at 95%.
Cascadia. Since they're dirty, high pressure fuel. I guess they cleaned it off or whatever. It idles better, except I think they've reset the entire truck's logic or whatever, because now it just fucking turns off. You can't idle anymore. Which is great, because you run out of energy trying to play video games, although they didn't tell us to do that. They just want us to have air conditioning or whatever, but it's like, why would you give us an inverter if you don't want us to plug in fun stuff? How irritating. What am I supposed to do? I don't know where to go. We're not going to the Estrella, right?
Frequency similarities between the
A data
distress signal
sample.
and Delta 6 cannot be a coincidence. We need to investigate.
How do you get there? You're in the cave. So I guess the idea is, oh, I moved it. You grab one of these and then just like throw it. Yeah.
Distress signal located.
It's a CubeSat, one of Delta Squad's recon units.
It appears to be in need of our support.
Oh, they're shooting. Well, hell. You have data?
Delta Unit, I'm picking up your signal in proximity to Reconnaissance Satellite 3. Is that you, 13?
That's me.
Or was it Jack?
Jack,
Yeah,
we
it's
have
me.
insufficient
You get
time
it.
for complications. We should keep our relation to this combat unit as simple as possible. I will conduct all communication with you privately, and I must insist we maintain the persona of Delta 13.
All right.
Very well, Apollo. Delta 6, this is Delta 13. I read you. ReconSat 3 was engaged by multiple hostiles. I moved to assist.
I see. 13, your return is peculiar, but appreciated. It appears ReconSat 3 would not have survived its perimeter sweep without your aid. Though, what is your status? Is your pod operational?
Affirmative. All systems nominal. Rally at your position.
Acknowledged. ReconSat 3 will lead the way. Destination, Kronos 2 Bridge. I will require your assistance in assessing the bio-torpedoes.
Acknowledged. We are en route. 13 out.
Tiny little
Well
cave.
done, Jack. Your replication of tactical speech was convincing.
My experiences with Liv have taught me many things. It would appear that improvisation is one of the most useful.
Oh,
Agreed.
lost you for a second. Whoa. Come on.
ReconSat 3, I can see your signal light from here. Proceed with caution. There are hostiles.
Yeah.
Interference from the anomaly
Delta 13, status. Are you experiencing malfunctions again?
Negative. No malfunctions detected.
Acknowledged. Proceed with caution. There are hostiles in the area.
Understood.
Threat resolved.
Reconsat 3 is detecting a nearby threat. Advise clearing the area before you proceed.
Well, we got one of them.
Additional threats detected. I recommend enacting the sweep and clear protocol.
Got good range.
All clear.
Wait,
We
I
should
pushed,
keep moving.
I pushed myself off the wrong way. Oh, it has sights. That's cool.
Shields at 95%.
This isn't a game I thought you'd want to stalk in. Maybe you do.
Shields at 50%.
Oh, that's the satellite. I'm so stupid. Enemy detected. It's you dummy. Hey. Delta 6.
It appears
Shit.
you have arrived here intact.
Ah.
We need to locate the torpedoes as soon as possible.
Thank you, Delta 6. We should continue our mission immediately.
Agreed. Primary objective. Threat assessment of the hostile devices. Secondary objective. Establish a warning beacon for passing vessels.
Yeah.
You are unable to reboot, correct? Perhaps I should take the primary objective.
Agreed. A further encounter with the bio-torpedoes would likely result in operational failure on my part. However, I can still provide some assistance. By leveraging the Kronos 2 systems, I have already performed a sensor sweep. In doing so, I have identified a large number of active torpedoes in a nearby clearing. The results are available here, on the holotable, if you wish to review them.
Can you push the objective to my ARM computer?
That'd be cool.
Affirmative. I've also included the clearance coordinates as the associated location marker, should you need it.
Acknowledged.
You may proceed through here to reach the clearing. I will begin efforts toward our secondary objective shortly. Report
Oh, there's a bunch of shit.
completed your assignment.
Copy that.
Interference from the Astraeus radiation will continue beyond the arrival
crap.
of the Ithaca. It is unlikely Delta 6's secondary objective will be accomplished.
We are fortunate to have their assistance, though. Locating torpedoes has saved us considerable time.
Agreed. The alignment of our objectives is fortunate indeed.
Apollo, if Delta
shit,
Squad
there's
was
too
not
much
able to
reds.
safely perform their assessment, how will we collect?
Unlike the rest of Delta Squad, you have my assistance. I will bring the entirety of my electronic countermeasure suite to bear against the torpedoes. I am certain I will be able to disable their proximity detonators.
Fair enough. I suppose an advanced tactical AI is quite capable of tipping the scales.
Damn it, get behind shit.
To that end, I shall now reconfigure your threat scanner for inspecting the torpedo incubators. Stand by. Reconfiguration
the anomaly.
complete. Your threat scanner should now be able to generate a detailed mapping of the biomass's base genetic material, though the range of the instrument has been somewhat diminished.
I suppose that's a trade-off we'll have to accept.
Indeed. The anomaly is becoming more active.
It
We need to
is.
hurry. Dr. Harlan and the captain may be close to having expended the fuel cell.
I know where to
Shields
go.
at 95%.
Shit.
Shields at 50%.
Damn it. Oh, come on. They don't tell you where to go. And if you go the wrong way, you're fucked. Alright, you can see it right there, but you can't just go there.
Shields at 95%.
I mean, can I go
Shields
part
at
of the way?
30%.
No, you can't. You can't make it. It's irritating because I don't have, I can't, like, turn around and stuff. I'm stuck in one position. Okay, I guess we'll go this way.
Shields at 95%. Shields at 50%.
Get shields. Rush over.
Shields at 95%.
Apollo, I've located a torpedo. Is this close enough to scan?
Unfortunately, no. We need to reach the forward end of the torpedo, where the base genetic material is housed.
You are certain that we're passed from the detection?
Yes, my countermeasures are working. It should be safe to approach.
That one's detonated. This one?
Shields at 95%.
This is the forward end of a torpedo. Incubator. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I mean, we could do that. Oh, I'm supposed to use my scanner. It's one of the buttons.
Scanning.
There it is.
Apollo, status.
Unfortunately,
Grip plus
the torpedo
trigger.
shielding is denser than anticipated. For a successful scan, it appears we'll need to expose the base genetic material. I believe that by interfacing with the torpedo, I should be able to reveal the incubator at the forward end.
Do you need me to do anything?
Possibly. I cannot be certain until I have actually accessed the torpedo's systems.
Does it
I
have
advise
a
maintaining full tactical readiness.
bot to scan?
I am uncertain what tactical readiness implies.
Apologies.
I can shoot stuff.
Simply be ready for anything.
Understood.
I will begin once you designate the incubator for scanning.
It's this thing.
Incubator located.
Are you ready to begin?
Don't sound like the president.
Yes.
Interfacing now. This is more complex than I had.
Apollo?
The torpedo's defense protocols have activated. It has locked the incubator and is attempting to power its main drive. It's beginning launch procedures. I will stall for as long as possible.
Then we need an alternative.
Agreed. I'm opening access hatches on the front end. The manual overrides within them should trigger a maintenance mode.
Override activated.
Perfect. Take care of the one on the opposite side as well.
Second override activated.
Well done, though the launch procedure is still online. Perhaps we can overheat the main drive. Enabling maintenance mode gave us access to the torpedo's cooling cells. Remove them. The cells are locked behind a protective housing. Lower it.
Oh, this thing? Fuck these things.
Cells removed.
Perfect. You will need to remove the second array on the opposite side as well. Jack, the launch procedure is nearing completion.
Hold on. Damn it. It's not... I can't.
Jack, it's launching.
I was too slow. Come back. Is it that one over there? Yeah, don't come out here. You're in the sunlight.
Shields at 95%.
Ugh. Fuck! It sucks because like you get momentum and you're like, okay, I got momentum, got to keep my momentum, otherwise I'm gonna stop and go real slow. Wait, that one doesn't look detonated. What the hell? Okay, that must be where we had to go. I just didn't see it. I'm real stupid. See, I need my objectives to be spelled out,
Shields at 95%.
and they did not. Torpedo. This one's like already screwed up. Hello. Incubator.
Incubator reached.
Are you ready to begin?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
I believe I may be able to stall the launch procedure for a greater duration, but expediency will remain critical.
Understood.
Initiating interface program. I'm in. My countermeasures are holding, but you'll need to trigger the maintenance mode immediately. The anomaly is likely to collapse very soon.
One down.
Is it on this side?
Excellent. Now for the second one.
Maintenance mode activated.
Indeed. The cooling cells are now exposed. Remove them to trigger an overheat. The cells can't be removed without lowering their housing first.
Well, I'm sorry I touched it for an instant.
On to the second one.
Additional cells removed.
The drive is beginning to overheat, but the launch sequence is still active. We must resort to brute force. Destroy the drive.
The drive. What drive?
Jack, the overheat procedure has exposed the main drive. The launch sequence is nearly complete. Launch procedure complete. Fall back.
I couldn't do any damage. It's just going nowhere. That's not where anything is.
Though we were unsuccessful, I have learned much more about the launch procedure. I should be able to stall it further on our next attempt.
Oh, another one spawned because we're so shitty.
Dr. Harlan and the captain must be doing all they can, but we likely don't have much time left.
Alright, go this way. It just keeps spawning them. You keep failing and failing. It's like, oh, well, you weren't looking. Look, that's there the whole time.
95%.
I'm not going to survive if I go that way. I've got to go... that way.
Shields at 95%.
Hurry! Hurry! You're too slow, bitch! I'm crooked. Oh.
Stability is severely degraded. At this rate, the anomaly will collapse quite soon.
Give me a good cheat. If you had an infinite thruster, it's so irritating because you use it and realize, oh, you're slightly off and went slightly the wrong direction.
Shields at 30%.
And then it has to recharge, but by that time you're already hitting stuff going the wrong way, and then I don't feel like I should be taking damage. You know, and they could have said like, hey, this is the place where you're supposed to go. If you go the other way, you're not going to make it. But they didn't do that.
Shields at 95%. The pulses are becoming more regular. We should hurry.
Gotta stop taking damage. There's one right here. 32
Shields at 95%.
This incubator appears viable.
Are you ready to begin?
Of course. Damn it!
Yes.
I am uncertain how many torpedoes remain.
Then we have to make this one count.
Agreed. Beginning interface program. Manual overrides exposed. Awaiting maintenance mode activation. On to the opposite side now.
Is it on?
Cooling cells are being exposed now. The cells can't be removed without lowering their housing
I can't even
first.
find it. Okay. And somehow here I popped out of the game. I wonder if I accidentally double tapped the side of my headset. But anyway, we got back in. Resume the game.
Now for the second array of
Cells clear.
The overheat process has initiated. The drive housing is open. Destroy the main drive.
Where is it? I don't see it. God, it goes on forever. Is it these glowy things? It's not.
I cannot stall the launch much longer.
I don't know what I'm supposed to shoot.
Launch initiated. Retreat.
Just burn me to death. I don't care. Yeah, take me away. See ya. I'm safe. I'm not in radiation.
That was unfortunate. However, I have confidence in our next attempt.
This is proving more difficult than expected.
I understand. I will do all that I can to afford us more time.
They don't tell you what to do. Fuck. It's a unique kind of fuck up too. The last time I played, I didn't have this problem. They say the drive is now exposed. What does that mean? And why isn't it labeled?
Incubator located.
Are you ready to begin?
I guess.
Yes.
Interfacing now. Manual overrides exposed. Now for the other side. Cooling cells exposed. The cells can't be removed without lowering
Shut
their housing
up!
first.
This thing is not obvious which side is which.
Now only the second array remains.
Fuck.
The overheat process has begun. Drive is exposed. Destroyed.
Oh, this thing. Okay. You asshole.
Shields at 50%.
I'm kind of busy.
The main drive is exposed at the center of the torpedo.
Main drive destroyed.
Launch sequence averted. That finally did it. I am able to unlock the incubator now. And we should do so quickly. It appears we may not have much time.
Incubator exposed.
There it is.
Excellent.
What do we do?
We should begin the scan immediately. Jack, we should scan that incubator.
I did. Again. I think I did it. Do we not do it?
We should scan that.
I'm trying to do it.
Apollo.
Imprinting now. It should not be much longer. Just a moment longer.
Apollo.
Data secured. Well done, Jack.
Fuck this
I
shit.
suppose now we should simply wait for the anomaly's collapse.
I believe so, yes.
Oh, we should? Alright.
It does appear to be fairly unstable at this point. I estimate no more than a few minutes remain.
Very well.
I mean, we had another objective.
Perhaps there is a way we could signal the Doctor and Captain Rhodes that we are ready to return.
Were that viable, I would have expected them, or you, to have already
look.
suggested a means of doing so.
Certainly. However, I was attempting to prompt one of your creative solutions.
I see.
Oh,
Shields at 95.
The anomaly is going to close any moment now.
Preparing for return displacement.
it looks cool.
Jack, are
uh-oh.
you here as well?
Surprisingly, yes.
Surprising indeed. Our plan was developed under the requirement that the anomaly's collapse would return us to 2537. Had this outcome appeared likely, I would have developed a contingency.
Do we have an alternative means of returning?
Given the limited resources available to us here, no, not that I am aware of.
13. Now that the anomaly has subsided, I have run an additional test of the beacon. Radiological interference is still too significant. Nonetheless, the beacon is prepared to transmit continuously once the radiation subsides. As such, I am now shifting my priority back to the primary objective. What is the status of your assessment?
Assessment complete.
Well done. Unfortunately, our lack of extended range communication leaves us unable to deliver your work to Titan Command. Therefore, we must enact the message in a bottle protocol. Report back to me in the activation bay so that we may discuss the details.
Jack, assisting Delta 6 may be our best solution at this point. Both of Delta Squad's objectives are still viable, though unlikely. The radiation may subside in time for the beacon to warn the Ithaca.
And if it doesn't?
Then we follow protocol.
The message in a bottle protocol.
Yes, it is a standardized Atlas procedure. In short, Delta 6 intends to store our assessment in a secure device until it can be recovered.
That information would disrupt the events of this timeline.
That is the intention, to prepare humanity to defeat the biomass sooner.
But then what happens to Liv?
We have no way of knowing. Our own limited experiences are the only concrete information we have regarding time travel. Simply put, there are too many confounding factors to even make an assessment.
I see.
It is, however, possible that once events here stabilize, we will be able to obtain help in returning to the future. Therefore, I advise we wait until the Ithaca or other Atlas personnel arrive. We can then reevaluate.
Very well then, we wait. I will inform Delta 6.
I will. In the event of a communications failure, the threat assessment is securely stored for retrieval. Return to the wreckage of the Kronos 2. It's like right over there. Oh shit.
Shields
oh
at
fuck.
95%.
No, wait.
Shields at 30%.
Okay, good.
13. You've returned. Let me know when you are ready to commence.
Yeah, we did a lot of stuff. Hey, did the game save? Awesome, the game just saved. So, aside from all the bumbling around, sorry about that. You know, it'd be easier if I could move a little more effectively in here, but there's hardly even room to stand up in the first place, so I guess I shouldn't complain. But anyway, yeah, the game is saved, and we can start up right exactly here on the next one, cutting it here. If you've been watching, thanks. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss future uploads. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Don't shoot the gun. I'm pulling the trigger.